Hello and welcome to the Dere farm, where we're gonna smooch some boys. We're gonna smooch some hot samurai bishonen. So this is the very first episode that we're gonna be trying for this whole shtick, where we're just gonna play some otome games.
Hannah, tell me what otome games are.
What is an otome game? Well, it's a genre of visual novel specifically catered towards young women, where you're usually playing as a female protagonist and you have a wide variety of handsome anime boys, of which you can choose to smooch.
That sounds perfect for us because we're two young ladies.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds weird if I say we want to smooch anime boys. I don't know if that's
I can't say that it's something I am opposed to, but we decided to take a crack at this because I think that otome games are kind of underrepresented in a lot of let's play markets, so it'd be fun. And I speak as if I have any kind of authority on this. I don't. I haven't played a whole lot of otome games, but I do know a thing or two. Mm-hmm. I've played a few. I've actually played this one. Full disclosure, I have played this game before.
I have not.
Haley, this is a brand new experience for you. Are you excited to smooch some samurai boys?
Why wouldn't I be excited to smooch some samurai boys?
Of course! There are all these handsome bishonen samurai. So the reason why I wanted to start with Hakuoki is because Hakuoki is a staple in the otome genre. It has been remade a pasquillion times. This is actually a remaster of like the very first game. And so yeah, we're just gonna dive right into it. I'm letting Haley, who has never played this, she's got the reins, so she is gonna be making all of the decisions. Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna be here for moral support and to, just enjoy this along with everyone else.
Yes, I will need the moral support because I am what the kids call horrible at playing video games.
Oh,
which is also why otome games are perfect for me.
Yeah, listen, Hakuoki gives you the fast-paced kind of really engaging gameplay, such as pressing next on dialogue, mm-hmm. Continuing to press next on dialogue, and sometimes making choices of dialogue.
And you know what? That is right up my alley. That is right about my speed.
Visual novels are very high stakes, very fast paced. So for this particular visual novel, I'm just gonna jigger it so it doesn't go away. For this particular romp, I've actually gone through, and if you could go into the settings menu and just make sure I've done this, I've actually turned off all of the voices because most visual novels are fully voice acted. Yes.
Toggle voice.
Toggle voices, I think. Yeah, I turned them off. So most visual novels are fully voice acted, especially otome games. So
it's the circle. Thank you.
Off to a roaring start. So it's actually I've turned them off because I think that just sitting and listening to people talk at us isn't very conducive to a let's play environment, especially because all of the voices are in Japanese, which is usually how I like to play games, but it just might not jive very well with what we're trying to do here. So,
I don't know a lick of Japanese, so...
Well...
That would be difficult for me.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all in English. All the text is in English. But I just don't think it's very conducive to a let's play environment. And if enough people are like, hey, shut up and let me hear the beautiful anime boys, then maybe I'll reconsider. But for now, we will be providing all of the voice acting.
Yes.
For all of these boys. Yes. All right. So let's dive in, dude.
Cool.
It's been too many minutes. We gotta get this popping off.
All right. And
new game.
Is it game time?
It is game time. Get your game face on. Let's smooch some handsome bishonen.
Ooh. There we go.
All right, so this is you.
Ooh, cute.
She's a cutie. So this is Chizuru. That's like her normal name, her default name as a character. But you can change her name, and I was thinking we could probably change her name just to make it a little more personal to us.
Nice.
The only benefit to keeping the default name in this game is if you have the voice acting on, they will actually say Chizuru, which is kind of cool. But I think we should make it a little more personal to us.
What if we named her Dere?
Dere.
Yeah.
Dere Yukimura.
What's wrong with that?
I mean,
also, we could do something else.
we could do something else.
Let's name her
Circle
Hannah.
is backspace. No. Well, I'm not driving. You're driving.
Let's name her Haley.
I'm riding shotgun. What about Hanley? I actually legitimately.
Okay, Loki, that was the name of my kindergarten teacher who told me that I
I grew-
belonged in special ed. That was Miss Hanley. So let's do it.
Let's honor her memory. Let's honor her memory. I grew up with a girl named Hanley.
Oh, that's awful.
I did,
That's
yeah.
so sad.
Yeah. You want to talk about Deep South? All right.
Okay, how do
You can delete with the circle button.
how do I type?
Maybe because we're doing this on a computer, maybe we could just type on the keyboard.
Oh, that would...
Oh, no,
Okay,
just
I guess
kidding.
not.
I guess not. Input.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
there we go.
Hanley.
You know, my favorite Japanese name, Hanley.
Yeah, we're trying to be as authentic as possible.
Yes. We want to honor the culture.
Yeah. This is already
This is already
so cursed.
This is already problem.
This is already so cursed.
Confirm. Here, I'll confirm
Yeah.
it.
See, now you're driving again.
I'll take the reins. Do I press X?
Yes, you do.
Thank you. Hanley. Proceed.
Yes. Did you know that this is a work of fiction and that names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents mentioned in this work do not have any direct... Oh, fuck.
Wow, you're doing so good.
Doing so good. Also, hey, fun
December
fact.
1860.
This is December 1864. This is the
Ooh.
prologue.
I already see a pretty boy.
Wow.
Oh, are we gonna get to see the intro?
Eventually, yes.
Oh.
Wow.
The art is pretty.
Hanley.
Hanley Yukimura.
I already hate this. I already hate this.
It was your idea.
Sorry.
It was your idea.
Oh boy.
This is your doing.
This is so cursed. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead since you're Hanley.
Oh, you want me to voice
Yeah,
Hanley?
go
Oh,
ahead.
what
This
an
is
honor.
you. This is all you. This is your story.
So this is Kyoto.
Wow.
It was-
Everyone's very stationary here.
Damn, why ain't nobody moving?
It's a flash mob
They're all just standing there staring at me.
with their faceless heads.
It was awfully impressive, no denying it. Even simple hellos between people passing in the street seemed warm and friendly. This does seem very warm and friendly with
It
nobody with nobody has faces.
Nobody has faces.
That's what I call warm and friendly. They nodded and smiled to one another without mouths, as if family and not strangers about on errands. Still, there was something else as well. Something making the city feel strangely cold.
Isn't it December?
You know, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Almost as though there was a great invisible wall shutting out anyone wandering from the country. You know, I would think it maybe that nobody has faces is what makes it odd.
Yeah, it's really
Disturbing.
unsettling.
I'm not sure if I belong here.
It's because your name's Hanley Yukimura.
Yeah, the only white bitch here.
I know.
No, that's all in my head. I walked quite some distance to reach Kyoto, and both my mind and body were exhausted. Even so, tiredness was no reason to meander and feel sorry for myself. I couldn't afford to. Ooh, I'm already relating a little too much to Hanley.
Did this bitch walk all the way here?
Good lord.
She came from Edo, which is like Tokyo.
How far away is that from Kyoto?
Very.
Oh. I mean,
It's like-
I can't even walk to like the Starbucks without getting
here to like
Hanley.
here to like San Diego or
Walking
something.
queen.
I'm gonna walk to San Diego.
Good Jesus. Excuse me. I hesitantly stopped a passerby. I'm sorry, I seem to be a bit lost. Could you... Uh-oh.
Turn the world sepia? Why, yes, I could.
What am I supposed to do now? I was lost again, but in a different sort of way. Wait, what happened to the person I was talking to? Did they just fucking leave?
They walked away.
Okay, bye. I don't want your help anyway. I sighed and looked up at the dark...
Looked up at darkening sky. So first fun fact about this game. I think that the localization is pretty decent, except for certain parts
Every
where
now
the
and again.
words kind of don't work.
I literally thought that I was that I just couldn't talk.
I'm having a stroke. No, you are looking up at darkening sky.
Okay, I sighed and looked up at darkening sky. The sun was beginning to set.
Yeah.
People I'd spoken to showed me no unkindness, and they'd given me directions I'd needed. But was now really the best time to leave the city? Learning the person I'd hoped to visit had left town caused hope to seep from my crumbling resolve. Ooh, girl. The only person, besides father, I could rely on in the city who I could... What?
Yep, I could rely on in the city who I could rely on. This is not as common. This is just right out the gate. There's some issues.
Good
so
Lord.
There's a terminology in this game. So if you press the down button on the, is he pet
This one?
Yeah. It'll tell you. So if
he's
purple,
bold.
yes, he is. So it'll tell you. So Kodo Yukimura, a Dutch-educated doctor in service to the shogunate and the father of the protagonist. He has been missing since shortly after his arrival in Kyoto. And okay, there we go.
What was that? This one?
Yeah. So Ryojin Matsumoto, a respected doctor working for the Tokugawa shogunate. They're both bald.
Does just nobody have hair here? What the hell?
Not doctors.
That's why I don't belong here.
In order to be a respected doctor, you have to be bald.
Rip.
All right. Back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot I was
Dr. Matsumoto.
the only person, besides father, I could rely on in the city who I could rely on. Dr. Matsumoto.
Well said. Well said,
Well
Hanley.
said. Articulate as ever.
Well said,
Hanley.
Hanley.
Dr. Matsumoto was a doctor serving the shogunate.
We know what the shogunate is. A military government run by samurai. In this game, it refers to the Tokugawa shogunate. It's really the only shogunate anyone ever refers to.
Cool.
So, also fun fact about this game, it is based on real-life people and real-life events. So, I am sure...
You mean Hanley?
Hanley Yukimura was not a real person. I mean, as far as I know. But a lot of the members of the Shinsengumi, so a lot of the smoochable anime boys were actually real people, but they were not as smoochable or as anime in real life, unfortunately.
Ugh, that's tragic.
But yeah, a lot of this is like real historical events that happened. And a lot of it, I think, it kind of assumes that you have at least a cursory knowledge of these events in Japanese history. But as an American, I have very limited knowledge. I only have what I know. Like, I know more about Japanese history than most people, I think, in America, but...
Bro, you are way more qualified. You studied Japanese linguistics in college.
Yes, but, you know...
You studied abroad in Japan for multiple times.
It don't mean I know who the goddamn Choshu army is. Anyway, continue.
All right. I had never met him myself, but my father put a great deal of trust in the man. He had told me that if I ran into any trouble in his absence, I was to contact Dr. Matsumoto. Unfortunately, Dr. Matsumoto was out on business and would not return for some time. Was I too hasty? Perhaps I should have waited.
I love that she's only saying some of these out loud, so she just looks like a crazy person.
Yeah, she's just talking to herself. Everyone's like, girl. That's why nobody's talking to her.
Yeah. They're like, oh, this bitch from Edo. She's a weirdo. They talk to themselves.
It is indeed rude to visit without warning, which is why I had sent a letter prior to my arrival. Okay. Well, yeah, then you're not visiting without warning. But it seems he had left before reading my letter. Perhaps, I thought, I should have waited for a reply before traveling to an unfamiliar city. You know, I'm starting to get the feeling that Hanley's not too smart.
You know.
You know how it is.
No comment.
But I can no longer spend time waiting idly for news.
Kodo Yukimura.
Do you want to be my dad?
Henley. That's already so bad.
Ooh. I hate that he blinks at me. Stop it, dude.
He blinks and nothing else moves.
Do not blink it.
Protagonist, the main character of this story. She travels to Kyoto in search of her father, and she consequently finds herself involved with the Shinsengumi.
Rip.
Yeah. Henley.
Stop blinking at me, Dad.
Henley, listen to me. I'm gonna keep blinking, and I swear to God, if you say anything about it.
Please stop. Is something wrong, Father? He paused for a moment and looked at me. He just wouldn't stop fucking blinking.
He's been looking at you. It seems I must depart for the city of Kyoto.
Is it for business again? He'd left the house often during that period. sometimes for days at a time. How long will you be gone?
I'm afraid I can't say. A month, perhaps. Maybe 2.
Oh. That's all I have to say? Oh, he's not blinking anymore.
Because his eyes are closed?
Thank God. There was no hiding my disappointment. I mean, all you said was, oh, so...
Well, she probably just said it like, ugh.
Ugh, Dad, stop. Nonetheless, I wasn't a child anymore. I couldn't beg him not to go, or some other foolishness. Yes, I'd be lonely, but I was much more worried for him. Please, Father, be careful. They say that the city of Kyoto is dangerous.
Which is why I'm walking around alone.
He only smiled and nodded. And blinked.
You needn't fret. I will be sure to send you letters often, so that you will have no need to worry.
I read that as, I will for sure send you letters.
Oh, for sure.
For sure,
Yeah. Send letters for sure.
Okay. You promise?
Goodbye! I promise! And then he just walks, and then he disappeared into darkness.
Father kept his promise. A new letter arrived so often, I scarcely had the time to respond before another would arrive.
It's like Spectrum.
It's like Spectrum.
God.
Good Lord. It's like me getting emails from like Forever 21.
Jesus.
I haven't shopped there in years.
Oof.
He told me that he worried about me being home all by myself. Then the letters stopped. A whole month passed without no...
Without no word.
Without no word. A whole month passed with no word. Father...
Oh, it's snowing.
They say Kyoto is full of ronin. What are ronin?
Samurai who have left their master, or who have been stripped of their privileges. It can also refer to a samurai who does not have a master to serve.
Nice.
So just freelance samurai.
Freelance samurai. It is not a safe place. Usually a samurai is paid by their house, but that's their house.
Refers to the domain or clan that a samurai serves. It can also be used, after a fashion, to refer to the specific person a samurai serves.
This person a house. She's a brick.
Wow.
House. Ow. Ronin who report to no house often rob people in order to make ends meet.
Sound like cool guys.
They're nothing more than violent criminals who hide behind the image of samurai.
What are you, a cop? Hanley.
Arab. Oh, Ronin.
Oh no, that's just Arab. That sounds like my racist uncle trying to say Arab. Alright.
Such is the state of the city of Kyoto, the city of Ronin. Small wonder, then, that I worried for my father. What does that mean?
Well, she worried for her dad because he's in this city full of violent Ronin.
Small wonder, then, that I worried for my father.
I guess that's just a way of saying no wonder, then.
Okay.
She's just weird because it's 1864.
I suppose. My mind would concoct horrible possibilities, and I often found myself depressed and tense. First, I suppose, I need to find a place to stay. I guess if I say that out loud, perhaps someone will offer me a room.
Just random pepper in some verbal.
I'd love to just go stand in the McDonald's and be like, I would love it if someone would give me a free double cheeseburger.
Wow, first I have to find a double cheeseburger. Forsooth.
Lost in thought, I didn't notice Nightfall had the... What?
Nightfall?
Oh my god. Lost in thought, I didn't notice Nightfall descend. Maybe I should read for Hanley. I'm apparently...
Will you be reading for the part of Hanley today?
Apparently, not only can I not speak a lick of Japanese, I can't speak a lick of English.
Oh, Hanley's doomed.
Oh god. If I was honest with myself, I hadn't the faintest idea of how long searching for him would take. Again, I'm getting the feeling Hanley is not too bright. I'd brought a negligible sum of money with me, enough to last me a month, if used wisely.
It won't be.
Yeah, that assumes that Hanley is wise. Finding father in this window of time was a must. Otherwise, I would have to depend on Dr. Matsumoto returning in this time, or else I'd be forced to return home without a word. Well, at any rate, I should try and be as frugal as possible. I lengthened my stride and set off on my path. Fortunately for me, men's clothing assisted with keeping a quicker pace than women's.
Oh yeah, this is the first time she's mentioned it, but she's wearing men's clothing. She's disguising herself as a man so that she can travel alone without any issue.
Cool.
And also to kind of be safer.
Yeah, that's fair.
In general, yeah.
Kyoto presented many dangers to a young girl hoping to explore the city without direction. My disguise, such as it was, proved successful, and I had safely made it all the way to Kyoto. Such success went to my head and led me to believe I could explore Kyoto as I pleased. But Kyoto is not a safe place. I should have remembered that. Instead, I had somehow convinced myself that the city's hidden dangers didn't apply to me.
Hey, kid.
I was about to discover otherwise.
Oh shit, he's got no eyes.
Oh, damn it! I spun around. In the street in front of me were 3 Ronin. Can I help you?
Can I help you?
No, hey. Oh yeah!
I'm pretending to be a man,
She's
okay?
trying to be a man. It's not working.
I love how you're like, ugh, no, Haley, Jesus. You're Hanley.
Oh my god.
Can I help you? I did my best to keep my voice calm, reaching nonchalantly for my kodachi. What's a kodachi?
Well, originally a short katana, by the end of the Edo period it referred to a large wakizashi. It was usually worn as half of a pair with a larger sword, such as a katana.
Cool.
It's just a little sword.
It's just a little sword.
Yeah.
That's a long explanation for it's just a
It's a little sword.
My father encouraged me to take sword lessons. I'd keep with them, and I did rather well. I'd kept with them, and I did rather well. I was confident enough in defending myself. However, perhaps my overconfidence in myself is what served the situation at hand to me. I had messed up and let my guard down. My fault. There was a chance I could take them on, but
There's not.
Girl, it's
No.
3 Ronin. Are you for real? There were 3 of them, and one of me.
She's scrappy. She got little bony elbows. She could take him.
She got bony elbows.
Yeah.
Pretty nice blade you got there, kid.
Oh, he gets a name. This is Ichiro.
Is that a dick reference? Are you complimenting my dick, sir?
So what if I am? Nice cock.
Nice cock. Only then did I realize they were far more interested in my sword than they were in me.
Oh.
Oh.
Looks a bit much for a pup like this, right?
Okay, I don't like the
Ooh.
dog analogy.
Are you trying to call me a bitch?
Ooh.
Give it here, okay? We'll put it to good use.
But the sword wasn't just some blade I'd picked up. It was a family heirloom spanning generations. There's no way I could give it to the Ronin. Though I had a feeling they wouldn't understand. Well, duh, girl, what? They don't care. They're trying to steal it. In such a situation, the best decision was undoubtedly to retreat.
Yeah, good idea.
I turned and ran as fast as my legs could.
Hey, get back here, you little bastard!
That's not very nice. Oh god, the sound of the running.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Gosh, they sure didn't give up easily, do they? I felt like I'd been running for quite a while, and I still could hear the Ronin cursing loudly. I could still hear their footsteps pounding behind
Yeah,
me.
these loud ass footsteps.
I ducked into an alley, flattening against the wall. After deciding they weren't too close, I crept farther into the alley. Someone left a couple sheets of wood leaning against one of the houses. A perfect hiding spot. What luck, I thought, kneeling down under them. This is my way to escape this mess. Huh? I was listening for sounds intently. A suspicious calm entered my mind. I'd expected to hear the Ronin yelling to each other, looking for me, but seconds turned into minutes. I heard nothing.
Uh-oh.
I was about to sneak out and have a look when...
Ew.
Eog!
Thank you. End scene.
Okay. What? My plan to investigate was immediately halted. Remaining silent and hidden was more important. Still.
Damn you! What is this? Why won't you die? Damn it, we gotta get out of here!
It was then that true fear began to set in. There was something dangerous out there. Something quite possibly lethal.
Possibly.
My imagination conjured up no shortage of gruesome theories. Even so, I could feel an itch of curiosity. I wanted to know what was out there. Girl.
Listen, she would never get a handsome anime boyfriend if she didn't throw herself into dangerous situations. I'm just saying.
Girl.
Yeah.
Carefully, I peeked around the corner's edge. The cold reflection of moonlight upon a blade glared at me, and my eyes followed it to the arm that held it, clad in a coat of light blue.
Ooh.
Had this person saved me? But no slower than it appeared, my hope vanished. Ooh.
Your new man! No.
That's awful. Please, no.
Help.
Oh, I heard the Ronin stumbling to beg for his life. Oof. The person in the blue coat said nothing, just stepped forward, his sword raised. He just goes,
Ah!
the sounds of a dying man.
Yeah. Ah ha 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 ha.
Oh, hello? Am I gonna have to kiss him? Ew. Stop doing
I don't
that.
want to kiss him.
I don't want to kiss this man. Ooh, a high screeching laugh cut the man's screams. Okay, girl, calm down. Ooh, ooh! The blade fell through the air like a butcher's knife rather than a sword. No skill, just death. The scream turned wet, caught, and disappeared like air leaving half-empty bellows. My eyes went wide. I had just witnessed a murder. Any strength I'd received vanished quickly. My legs gave way and I crumbled to the ground. My eyes widened like busted shells. What?
I don't know,
What
man.
the hell does that mean?
Hanley's not much of a poet.
Hanley really isn't.
Oh,
Oh, good God.
that's a lot.
He died with the first blow, but as I watched, the blades fell, carving lines into the corpse. The soft slip of a blade through flesh, the silent creep of blood across ground. I felt nothing from them but madness. Jesus. Their only desire was raw, animalistic violence. Whatever they were, it wasn't human.
Uh-oh.
They were broken.
Okay, that's kind of rude, actually.
That's very rude.
That's really rude, Hanley.
Maybe he just has some baggage, girl. Get off his back.
Yeah. Calling someone broken is not a nice thing to say.
Also, that assumes that everyone who's broken and has, trauma is gonna be a murderer.
Yeah.
That's rather presumptuous of you, Henry.
Wow.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
Yuck. Yuck. Yuck.
Awful.
I transformed into Goofy.
I assumed
I felt my bones break and reform.
I assumed my final form.
Gorsh.
Took him out. I could feel my throat clench tightly, and a warm, dark smell brushed against my face.
Ew.
These descriptors are very odd.
Hanley, your verbs are
Hanley,
questionable.
I appreciate the creativity, but I think you should pick another career other than poet.
Yeah.
I slowly recognized the coppery tang of blood. An icy bolt of fear ran down my spine, crawling into my limbs and freezing me in place. I was terrified.
Mm-hmm.
What was I going to do? What could I do? You have to run, Hanley. Why am I saying that to myself?
I mean, I talk to myself. I give myself pep talks.
But if you've just witnessed a murder, are you going to be like, I gotta run? You should run.
I'm hiding from this
gotta run, Hannah.
bloodthirsty murderer. And you're just like, oh man, I gotta go. Like you're yelling loud.
Gotta go.
Oh shit.
I forced my jaw open and drew a ragged breath. This was the only chance I'd get. I had to. Ah! My body, still numb with fear, was unresponsive. I lurched sideways against the stacked wood, and with a rough clatter, it collapsed. Oof.
Oh.
Damn, bro. That's
First
rough.
you're shouting, now you're breaking wood.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Ooh!
Uh-oh.
Ooh! Can we not?
Uh-oh.
Can you, like... Oh, there's more... Is it just the same guy, or are there 3 of them?
No, there's 3 of them.
The creatures turned, coats drenched in blood. Their eyes locked with mine and bore into me. Hideous grins split their inhuman faces, shaking with excitement as prey to slaughter.
I mean, they look pretty human to me.
They do look human.
Yeah. You're being a little harsh.
You're being a little harsh. Is it because they have white hair?
Wow.
Maybe
Yeah.
they're just old. Are you
Yeah.
being ageist?
Yeah.
Hanley?
Maybe they just moisturize really well. That's why their faces look so normal.
Yeah. Ah! Ugh. Yikes! I had to run. Oh, yeah. I couldn't die yet, but my legs refused to move. Well, then it sounds like you might die, girl.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Their hideous, cackling laughter echoed. I was going to die. My body was frozen
the
with
spirit?
terror. That's the spirit? My body was frozen with terror. I couldn't even scream. This was it. This was the end. Ooh. Who dat? What? Oh! I watched them raise their bloody swords, the moon glinting off the metal. Then there was a flash of light and the soft splash of blood. What? That made it sound so romantic.
Oh, but
Soft
it is.
splash of blood.
Aww.
I could feel it, warm and sticky. Ooh,
I don't like that.
I don't like that. Bile began to rise in my throat, but before disgust took hold, I heard a voice.
Oh? Alright. I can be this boy.
Yeah, how are we gonna do
Um,
voices? I feel like it's good if you're just like
I can
characters.
do a lot of the guys since Hanley talks a lot.
If I see a guy that I really like, I might call him.
That's okay. Alright, I'll claim this guy. What should his voice sound like? Really?
Here, I'm gonna give
There.
me a second.
I'll be smarmy. I can be smarmy. Really?
Excuse me, is that his? Wait, what do you mean smarmy?
He's smarmy.
His name is Smarmy?
No.
I was like, what?
Yeah. I'm already smarmy. Alright.
You know,
Really?
Smarmy Watanabe.
Smarmy Watanabe! I think I went to school with a smarmy growing up. Really?
The word suggested disappointment, but this
The voice.
I'm sorry, that got me. The word suggested disappointment. You've just met me. Please have a little more faith. The word suggested disappointment, but the voice sounded happy.
And here I was, planning to take care of them all. Can't you have picked another day to work fast, Saito?
As he spoke, the strange man smiled, almost as if he were enjoying himself. Ooh.
This is Saito. I only did my job. Unlike you, I take no pleasure in battle.
Okay, Saito. Can I kiss Saito?
You can.
Ooh.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Can I kiss question mark, question mark, question mark?
You can.
Smarmy?
You can kiss Smarmy.
Smarmy Watanabe.
Smarmy Watanabe. You can kiss him.
Yes. He laughed.
You don't even bother to deny it.
The man called Saito sighed with the air of a long-suffering companion and looked at me.
Maybe, but if you just sat back and let them kill the kid, you could have saved us some trouble.
His tone was light, but it confirmed my fears. I may have escaped the schemes of the Ronin, but I was ensnared by something much darker.
And sexier. Perhaps. That decision is not ours to make.
Huh?
Huh?
Then, who was in charge of these two? Their conversation led me to believe they were part of an organization. As I thought about it, I recalled hearing about men with blue coats. Ah! What, was that not the way? Was that not the tone of voice you think Hanley should have used?
Yeah.
My thoughts were interrupted by a dark shape sliding into view.
Slip.
Oh, uh-oh.
He.
Ooh, his eyes.
Hey, bitch.
Oh.
Oh! She's covered in blood and flirting with these dudes.
I swallowed hard.
Yeah, you did.
The moonlight shone off his smooth, dark hair. For reasons I couldn't fathom, in that moment, the light on his hair made me think. Think what?
It just made me think.
Before my head was empty.
No thought, head empty.
No thoughts. Just dark hair with moonlight shining.
Yeah.
Of wistfulness. Of the wistfulness of flower petals.
See, these other dudes kind of get shafted a bit with their introduction, and this guy shows up and it's like, oh,
I like
now that's
him.
a beautiful man.
This is a smexy samurai.
He is.
I like his eyes.
He is.
It was almost as if the cherry trees were blooming out of season. Girl.
That's not what cherry trees look like.
Girl, keep it in your pants. Ooh, hello.
Luck is not your friend tonight.
Ooh, I like that voice for him.
He's a very gruff guy. So.
Yes, bitch. His voice was cold and quiet, like a blade of ice. Blue-white moonlight lit his slender face and shone from the blade pointed at my chest. But it wasn't the sword making my breath catch. Good lord.
The sword in my chest. Wait, hold on.
Jesus. Girl, stop being horny on Maine. It was his eyes. They were fierce and hard, but somewhere behind them...
I assume was a brain and eye stalks and whatever else is behind eyes.
I could catch a glimpse of something else. There could be no doubt that he was prepared to kill me, and yet he looked troubled. Not kindness, but perhaps mercy?
You should have been Mercy.
I'm not gonna be Mercy.
Well, run and I will kill you. Do you understand?
Yes, Daddy.
What?
Sorry, that just kind of flipped out.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, I'm looking
Don't
for
have
my
any
dad.
kids?
He's been missing for a while.
Speaking of which, have you seen my dad?
Have you seen my dad? I nodded. There was no doubt he meant every word he said. He stared at me for a moment, then grimaced and put his sword away, sighing. Why are you grimacing at me? Hey!
Because you called him daddy. And he's like, I'm not about this.
Let me leave, please.
I'm a head out.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. She can die here.
Oh, damn. What? 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 I was too surprised to stop myself from speaking, and it quickly became apparent that I wasn't the only one. Huh?
Which one's talking about? I'm gonna say this is Lefty.
Yes.
What? Wait, Hijikata, you sure about this? This kid saw everything. That can't be good.
As he spoke to the man he called Hijikata, his eyes narrowed. The man called
Oh, girly.
Hijikata
Yeah.
frowned back at him.
Shut up.
Eloquent as always,
I love-
Hijikata.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
If you keep that up, you know what we're gonna have to do.
We're not just spanking.
Okay.
We're gonna have a sexually charged punishment session with all the other men in this organization. And Hanley's just like,
That's just what we do. And she's like, oh, I think I've stumbled into the wrong genre. I'm
Swapping at the
sorry.
mouth. She's like, yes!
Oh, no. I may or may not have stumbled into the wrong genre.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Ellipse.
The ellipses makes me nervous. It was clear enough that what I'd seen was something they wanted to keep hidden. The more they said, the more I got it. And it was clear none of us wanted such a thing.
I really think it's gonna come back and bite us in the ass if we let this kid go.
The way he looked at me made me feel as if he'd read my mind.
So we should just kill people now?
No, I'll see what to do with this kid when we get back.
I agree with the commander. If we remain here, we are likely to be seen. Again.
Rip. Then he looked down at the creature he'd killed, as though he'd forgotten the whole ordeal.
If they have this sort of reaction to blood, then they don't seem like they'll be very practical.
Did he? Is he talking about me?
No, he's talking about the crazy dudes.
Oh.
Damn.
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 I'm not gonna make Hijikata into a Texas boy. All right.
He peered down at the corpse, his face in a motionless mask. When he looked back up at his companions, however, his eyes narrowed.
As for you two, drop the Hijikata and Commander Act. Keep a low profile. I swear to God, I'm gonna spank both of you again.
I'm gonna spank the shit out of you guys.
Wind back and just go rip. Just let it rip. What? Come on, you can't be serious. Aren't our blues a bit of a giveaway?
He was right. Even I had heard stories about a gang of cruel men in blue coats who cut people down in the streets. But I didn't know how to confront the dilemma of pretending I didn't see any of these horrors. My mind swirled through a pool of worries and thoughts, almost as if I was being drawn into their world. Girl. Ugh. A world
A little
where there's-
presumptuous.
A world where there's nothing strange in carrying on a normal conversation in the dead of night with corpses for company.
Yeah, this is a Wednesday for us.
Yeah.
What shall we do with the bodies then? There doesn't seem to be any physical signs.
Hijikata thought for a moment before he spoke.
Just take their blues. Yamazaki can deal with the rest.
As you wish.
Another man cut down the street, huh? Doing a great job, aren't we?
You little shit.
Shut up, Smarmy.
I gotta. Yeah, damn, Smarmy. Shut the fuck up. He gave a derisive bark of laughter.
Ha!
Very nice.
Thank you. So long as we keep our mouths shut, I don't think anyone will know we were here.
Excuse me? Hanley raises her
Hi.
hand. I'll know
Hi.
you're here. He looked directly at me, and I got the distinct feeling his words weren't for his companions. I wonder who they're for.
This person came from out of town. She actually has a mouth. She can say things.
The reason nobody can talk about us is because nobody in this town has a mouth.
They didn't have mouths.
Yeah, that's how
But
we
they
know
must
you're from out of
scream.
town. It was common for people to be murdered in Kyoto. It was a dangerous city, after all. I knew that, of course. But to see it happen?
On your
Awesome.
first day?
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
That's a great intro to the city. That was something else entirely. If death was such an easy thing in Kyoto, I thought, then the city itself must surely be mad.
Ah, yes, we did save you, didn't we?
Yeah? Huh? I didn't realize right away he was speaking to me. When I did, my eyes went wide. What do you mean, you saved me? Well,
You're not very bright, are you?
Well, he did have a point. Despite their threats, they saved my life. Oh. I stood up as steadily as I could manage, brushed some dirt off my clothes, and bowed. Thank you very much. I apologize for not thanking you earlier. There was so much going on, I was a little confused.
Yeah.
I glanced up at them, tentatively. The man called Hajime also looked confused. His eyes were wide, and he had an expression I couldn't place. Hijikata looked as though he'd taken a bite of something sour.
He just noticed the bald spot on the top of your head when you bowed.
Hey!
And he's like, oh.
Ooh, I don't want to fuck this man's anymore.
Yeah.
I sighed deeply before continuing. Why am I sighing? Ugh, these stupid men. I know it seems weird to say that, but he told me I should say thanks, so I looked up. Saito and Hijikata both stared pointedly at anything but me, and the third man was shaking with laughter.
Just vibrating.
Ah, oh man. Well, my apologies. I certainly did tell you to, didn't I?
Are they making fun of me? Why are you making fun of me?
Hey, dude, this is so funny. She's traumatized. This is
Isn't
so
it
fucking funny.
hilarious when
Wouldn't it be
people
so
bad?
funny if I, teased the traumatized girl? Ooh.
Do you think she looks broken?
Wait. Hold on. Who am I? Ah! Murder!
Ooh, I'm going to die! Hilarious.
Oh, I fear for my life. Ah!
Damn, these men are savage.
It's really just smarmy.
Damn. Okay, Smarmy. He broke out in laughter again, So much so that he was forced to wipe a few tears from his eyes as he straightened up.
Well, you're welcome. I'm Soji Okita. Nice to see a kid who knows how to be polite.
I'm not a child. Thank you for helping me. Not quite sure what else to do, I bowed again.
The one you should be thanking for saving you is Hajime Saito over there. And this bossy guy here is... What the hell do you think you're doing, Okita? Stop, bullying this traumatized person.
Just let me go.
Sir, I read your concerns, but we must move.
Whatever mirth was inspired was gone. The man called Saito now spoke with quiet urgency.
Quiet urgency?
Now spoke with quiet urgency.
Yeah.
With quite urgency.
Quite urgency.
Oh god, can I read? Am I illiterate?
I don't know.
You're supposed to say, no, Haley, you're not illiterate.
No comment. You're very good at reading.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The man named Okita grabbed hold of my wrist, smiled, and led us down the street. His grip was a touch too tight to be friendly, his fingers like iron cables around my arm. That is such a weird description.
Wow.
There was no question about my situation. I quickly picked up on the notion that if I were to run, I would be killed. Instantly. My life was in the hands of these strange men. I set my jaw and stood up as straight as I could. My eyes crept up from the blood-stained coat and met Saito's gaze.
It would be best if you prepared for the worst. I doubt this will end well for you.
Oh no. His words were like a dagger in my stomach.
Also the dagger in my stomach that he actually put in there.
What was going to happen to me? Was I going to die?
Eventually we all do.
As we walked through the bleak Kyoto night, I felt horror crawl its way up my spine once again. The cause of my horror wasn't the gruesome end that awaited me, but something else entirely.
There's a lot of things crawling on her spine.
Yeah, damn. I spoke with these men and watched them speak. What?
I spoke with them and watched them speak.
Okay.
Okay.
I spoke with these men and watched them speak, standing next to a warm corpse soaked in blood. That I had done such a thing terrified me in an altogether different way. Perhaps this is what it is like to go mad.
Wow.
You discount poet, for God's sakes. Oh, we get to see the intro.
We get to see the intro. Ooh.
I'm going to put both headphones in.
Hey, yo, DJ.
DJ, listen to this track.
I forget what this song is called, so I can't reference it, but it's like Sorae something.
Oh,
there he is. There's the boy.
Hijikata?
Hijikata. Wow. Yeah. His
first name give me a tour of all the boys?
Toshizo.
Are these all boys I can kiss?
Not all of them, but most of them. So pick out your favorite, because we're gonna get a tour.
I
so
like
there's
Hajime.
There's there's Saito, there's Okita.
Okita's kind of annoying.
Yes.
Swarmy's very annoying.
Swarmy. There's Heisuke and Sano.
I like Sano.
Sano is my personal favorite, my best boy.
Ooh, Susumu looks fun.
Susumu
Susumu.
And mostly just Yamazaki, yeah. You can't smooch those guys.
Okay, good, because I don't like either of them.
Also, the one on the left is most likely very gay.
Okay.
Middle boy, you can smooch. None of those. Also, one of them is your dad. So, yeah, Ruri no Sorae. That's the name of the song.
I can't smooch my dad?
Well, then I guess I'm just gonna quit this game.
What's the point?
What's the point of this game if I can't smooch my dad? We can clip that out.
I like it though. It's fun.
Okay. I have no idea who that guy on the left is, but this guy you can smooch.
Ooh.
You can smooch him, but not the guy in the back. I also... Oh wait, no, I know him.
Ooh, there's too many.
You can smooch him.
Ooh, I'm already running out of mind space.
Yeah. No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
How will I decide I want to?
There is a very convenient part of the menu where it shows you all the boys that you can smooch.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. The smoochable bachelors.
Smoochable back.
Smoochable bacteria. And on the next episode of Dere Farm, we're going to start to introduce ourselves to all of those boys.
Yay! Oh, what's the achievement?
Achievement. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Okay.
Wow, chapter 1, January 1864.
Ooh.
Get
All right.
pumped. All right, bye-bye.